Hi, welcome to Learn English and Practice with Marie. Today we're going to do Advanced Vocabulary Builder lesson number 101. We'll go through 10 advanced words, we'll talk about their definitions, parts of speech, and review a couple of example sentences for each. We'll finish with a story for some extra practice. In the last lesson, we hit 100 videos in this series, which was a pretty big deal. So I'm excited to continue this series and to continue learning with you. If you like this video, please subscribe for more. Let's get started. First, listen to me read the words. Exorbitant, cognizant, tranquil, fatuous, tangential, contentious, eloquence, heterogeneous, blandishment, viscous. Exorbitant. This means when referring to a price or amount charged, unreasonably high. It's an adjective. So something that's exorbitant is very expensive. Take, for example, a Taylor Swift concert. Often those tickets are 300, 400, even thousands of US dollars, which is very expensive. Most would argue that those ticket prices are exorbitant. Examples are, the price of the new smartphone was exorbitant, far beyond what most people could afford. He had to take out a loan to cover the exorbitant costs of his medical treatment. Cognizant. This means having knowledge of or being aware of. It's an adjective. So to be cognizant of something is to be thinking about it in a general sort of way. An instance where I could personally use this word is with a friend who has some food allergies. She can't be around peanuts or eat them. She can't eat seafood, things like that. So I have to be really cognizant of those allergies when choosing a restaurant for us to go to make sure that they can accommodate her and that she doesn't accidentally get exposed to those allergens. Examples are, she was fully cognizant of the risks involved in the project, yet she decided to proceed. It's important to be cognizant of cultural differences when traveling abroad. Tranquil. This means free from disturbance as an adjective, calm as an adjective. So a spa, for example, would be very tranquil, or at least you'd hope it's tranquil. You want it to be quiet, maybe light music, very calm and very relaxing. A babbling brook, a forest, things like that would be described as tranquil. Examples are, the tranquil lake reflected the mountains like a mirror, creating a perfect scene. After a stressful week, he found comfort in the tranquil surroundings of the countryside. Fatuous. This means silly and pointless. It's an adjective. So something that's fatuous is really trivial and downright annoying. I can remember the last time I used this word. It was a long time ago. I don't use it often, but it was when I did Model United Nations in college. A lot of times the delegates who represented countries in the Model United Nations, Model UN, would make really fatuous speeches just for the sake of talking. So there were instances where the delegates representing countries didn't really have anything to say, but they'd get up there and say, I oppose this resolution because I think we should be going to war instead. And it was ridiculous, silly, people laughed, but definitely a valid instance where we could use this word. Examples are, his fatuous remarks during the meeting made everyone question his judgment. Her fatuous comments only served to annoy her colleagues. Tangential. Relating to or along a tangent, as an adjective. Diverging from a previous course or line, erratic, as an adjective. Hardly touching a matter, peripheral, as an adjective. So the word tangent is used in mathematics to refer to something that goes in a different direction. It has a very precise meaning that we're not going to review right now. Let's rather review the meaning in casual conversation that is captured by some of these definitions. So if something's tangential, it's only vaguely related and close to being completely unrelated. I know in college, often I'd have professors who would go on tangents, who would have these tangential speeches where they talk about something very unrelated to what we were learning. And, as a student, that's fun, but you could definitely tell we went off topic. Examples are the professor's lecture included several tangential stories that didn't relate to the main topic. He often made tangential comments during conversations, confusing everyone. Contentious. This means causing or likely to cause an argument. Controversial, as an adjective. Involving heated argument, as an adjective. And referring to a person given to arguing or provoking argument, as an adjective. So something that's contentious is gonna cause some debate, some conflict, some disagreement. The US elections tend to be quite contentious, where those who support one candidate get really frustrated with those who support another candidate, and there's this dichotomy and this tension. Examples are, the debate became contentious when participants started shouting over each other. Their relationship was often contentious, with frequent arguments about minor issues. Eloquence. This means fluent or persuasive speaking or writing. It's a noun. So the quality of eloquence is definitely really desirable when it comes to writing and speaking. Someone who gives speeches would definitely want to be eloquent. Take, for example, from U.S. history, the example of Thomas Jefferson. He was a very eloquent writer, hence why he was chosen to write the U.S. Declaration of Independence. So his writing is flowery, it's passionate, it's really engaging, and you would definitely call it eloquent or say he writes with eloquence. Examples are, the politician's eloquence won over many undecided voters during the debate. His eloquence in expressing complex ideas made him a popular lecturer. Heterogeneous. This means diverse in character or content, as an adjective, and there are additional meanings in chemistry and mathematics. So this word heterogeneous gets at the idea of difference or diversity. A corporate environment, for example, might want to have a heterogeneous workforce. They might have diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives, DEI initiatives, that really try to foster heterogeneity in the group of people who they employ. Examples are, the city is known for its heterogeneous population with people from all over the world. The class was heterogeneous, consisting of students with varying levels of skill and knowledge. Blandishment. This means a flattering or pleasing statement or action used to persuade someone gently into doing something. It's a noun. So with a blandishment, you're really trying to get something that maybe the other person isn't so keen on doing or providing, but you use flattery, you use sort of endearing things to get what you want. For example, if you want your friend to cook you dinner, you might say, "Oh, you're the best cook. No one can cook like you. Could you make me some of your famous cornbread? It's just amazing." And that would be a blandishment, and your aim is to persuade that friend to cook for you. Examples are, the salesman's blandishment didn't work. She wasn't interested in buying the car. He tried to win her over with blandishment, but she saw through his flattery. Viscous. This means having a thick, sticky consistency between solid and liquid, having a high viscosity. It's an adjective. So something that's viscous is kind of liquid and thick and maybe a little sticky. And the example I want to bring up is actually pretty disgusting, but when you have a cold, when you're sick, sometimes you'll have a lot of mucus coming out of your nose. That mucus is viscous. It's thick, it's kind of sticky, it's kind of solid, kind of liquid. So hopefully nobody's sick because mucus is gross. Examples are, the syrup was so viscous that it took a long time to pour out of the bottle. The sauce became more viscous as it cooled, sticking to the spoon. So let's read through a story for some extra practice with these words. The Johnson family gathered at their tranquil countryside home for a long-awaited reunion. The old house, surrounded by peaceful gardens, had been in the family for generations. But this time, the reunion wasn't just about sharing memories. A rich businessman had offered an exorbitant amount of money to buy their family heirloom, a jar of rare viscous honey. This honey was said to have mystical properties, though many thought this belief was fatuous. As the family discussed the offer, the mood quickly turned contentious. Some members, like Uncle Joe, were tempted by the money. He used blandishments to convince others, saying they could use the money for vacations or a new car. But others, like Grandma Rose, remained cognizant of the heirloom's true value, which wasn't just about money. The family was a heterogeneous mix of personalities, each with a different opinion. While some argued about tangential issues, like the state of the garden, Grandma Rose spoke with eloquence, reminding everyone that the honey represented their family's history and traditions. In the end, the family realized that no amount of money could replace what the heirloom meant to them. They chose to keep the honey and preserve their heritage, while finding peace once more in their tranquil home. So let's quickly review these words, and I'll spell as we go. Exorbitant. EXORBITANT is an unreasonably high price or amount charged. Cognizant. COGNIZANT is having knowledge or being aware of something. Tranquil. TRANQUIL is free from disturbance, calm. Fatuous, FATUOUS, is silly or pointless. Tangential, TANGENTIAL, is hardly touching a matter, peripheral, only slightly related. Contentious, CONTENTIOUS, is something that'll cause argument or controversy. Eloquence, ELOQUENCE, is fluent or persuasive, speaking or writing. Heterogeneous, HETEROGENEOUS, is diverse in character or content. Blandishment, BLANDISHMENT, is a flattering or pleasing statement or action to try to get someone to do something. Viscous, VISCOUS, is having a thick, sticky consistency between a solid and a liquid. So again, those words are exorbitant, cognizant, tranquil, fatuous, tangential, contentious, eloquence, heterogeneous, blandishment, viscous. Great job today. There are other videos like this on this channel, and more are coming soon. I have enough material for about 120 videos in this series, but I'll try to build up some more. I'll put playlists and videos right here, and please tell me what you think about these words in the comments below. I'd love to see you practice. Thanks, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!